And collected, Chris Waller, Jason Collett.
Isn't he just, Bernie? A big step up in grade from an Ipswich 3-year-old handicap win last start, but he did that on speed, which is where you want to be today.
Feminile is the 16. Philip Stokes, Tim Clark.
Distance not a problem for this filly because she won the SA Derby courtesy of a great ride where she was able to pinch 2 lengths at the top of the straight and lasted to beat Statuario. So she gets a tick.
Here's Belle Detel, Chris Waller, and James McDonald.
This has been all her first preparation. She was terrific in the Oaks behind Treasure the Moment, who's a great measuring stick. And then I thought she switched off nicely in the Rough Habit. She went back but wanted to see her work through the line, and she did that. So she'll need a lot of luck from the gate, but she's right in this.
The Hayes boys have the 18, Chase Your Dreams with Rachel King.
Yes, ran second over 2,500 last start at Morfordville, so can run the trip.
And the Muffin Man, he'll round them out. Number 20, Charlotte Littlefield and Ethan Brown.
Started favourite in the race, won by Rogan in Caulfield last start, and he was doing his best work through the line. Just needs a bit of luck from that draw.
All right, that is how the 3-year-olds looked in the yard for me. I want to stick with Politely Done, although I do concede he needs a lot of luck from that barrier. But if you like the form, the form of the favourite Statuario, who does look well also, he was not far behind him on a couple of occasions. So Politely Done for me.
Has been good support for both of these favourites, Belle Detel and Statuario, and Party Crasher as well. So we're waiting for them to move into line for the Queensland Derby. I'm with number 17 here, Belle Detel. It's going to have to be a great ride by James McDonald, but if anyone can pull it off, it's him. To beat number 3, Statuario, 13, Party Crasher, and number 16, Feminile.
Maxie, you're going to have a look at those tips because the 13 has just come out, Party Crasher. Late scratching. Craig Williams has just unsaddled Party Crasher. Maxie, so you work out your numbers. I'll go 3, 2, 17 and 8. I'll go with Statuario. Coming up from Victoria via South Australia, where he should have won the SA Derby. We know he stays the trip. He's got the perfect draw today. 2, Imperialist. I don't think that was a fluke in the Rough Habit. He'll make his own luck up on speed. That's the place to be today. 17, Belle Detel. Chris Waller, J-Mac, Group 1, easy default pick. And the 8, Deep Focus. Maybe the way the track's playing won't suit Deep Focus, known for the big finish. But 3, 2, 17 and 8. Maxie, have you come up with a new number?
Yeah, so disappointed for the connections of Party Crasher. 17-3, I'm elevating 16 Feminile and putting in number 15 as a good roughie here. Existential Bob, you mentioned going forward, could be an advantage, and I think that's what Bob will be doing. Bernie?
Yeah, I think you're right, Maxie. Actually, I thought the tempo was quite quick in the early stages for the Oaks. You might be likely to see that again. A lot of these jockeys wanting to be in, the first half or the back of the first half anyway, which forces that extra tempo. They are loading up nicely. Let's get to Anthony Manton for a market update here for the Queensland Derby.
Equal favourites now, Belle Detel $5 and Statuario $5. Just in comparison though, there's about double the amount of money on Statuario compared to Belle Detel. Feminile is a $10 chance, just trimmed up there with that late scratching coming out. Firm agreements at 11. King of Thunder, soft, got out to 12, back into 11 late. And at longer odds, Politely Done. There's some money for it. It's currently a $17 chance, but one of the more wide open derbies. Equal favourites, Statuario better supported than Belle Detel.
All right, we've only got about 5 left to load here. So you've been through the market. You've heard about the late scratching here of the 13, so there won't be any parties being crashed here because Party Crasher is out. Politely Done takes his spot. Here's David Fowler.
Statuario, number 3, and number 17, Belle Detel, are co-derby favourites at $5 on tab fixed. Politely Done coming up to the outside gate. And if you've just joined the broadcast, number 13, Party Crasher, is a late scratching, taken out on vet's advice at the barrier stalls. Starters at the ladder. Politely Done moves up. All in, set to go. There's the light. Bit of move into the centre of the line. Racing in the Derby. Existential Bob in the centre of the line was one of the first to go. Lavalier began well. Our benefactor and Maison Louis were nicely into stride. And Imperialist, Berry sending him right down the outside, looking for a forward position. Statuario on the rail in the early stages with Beau Dazzler in firm agreement. Coursing a bit wide there was the Muffin Man trying to improve. Followed by King of Thunder. Wide was Champagne of Dreams, and then came Feminile near the rail, Citallote, just running out of some room as they go to the bottom bend. Then came Rogan, followed by Belle de Tel, one of the Derby favourites, second last in the first call, and last of all, Politely Done. They move to the side, 1,700 left to run. Imperialist takes up the role as pacemaker. The Muffin Man slides across to be second, and Lavalier is going to secure the box seat run third the rail. One away fourth, Existential Bob, and then Maison Louis lying fifth over on the inside of our benefactor. John Allen has Statuario centre field over on the inside of Firm Agreement as they head down the back straight, and Beau Dazzler outside the pair, covering ground 3 and 4 wide. Now Belle de Tel's having no luck at all. It's in fact 4 wide and pushing on. McDonald is searching for a more forward spot. King of Thunder also off the track, and then came Feminile, just chugging along near the rail, followed by Deep Focus. Then came Chase Your Dreams. A long way back was Citallote with Rogan and Politely Done. Last of the 17, 12 off the lead. The Derby field now goes towards the 1,000-metre back bend, and in a long, sustained back straight move, McDonald has taken Belle de Tel to the lead. Out by 2 to Imperialist, with Barry happy to let it go and sit second, surrendering the front. Racing third, the Muffin Man. Fourth, the Rail Lavalier has had a good run. Existential Bob, Beau Dazzler always wide. Statuario sneaking inside runs, saving valuable ground at the 700. Maison Louis then bunched in our benefactor, followed by Deep Focus, King of Thunder wide, then Firm Agreement. Feminile is tracking right behind Statuario, stalking into the race at the right time. Politely Done coming wide with Chase Your Dreams, and out at the tail was Rogan Josh. Heading for home in the Derby, 400 left to run. Belle de Tel's done a power of work. Imperialist came in it, Lavalier up on the inside, wider Existential Bob. Statuario running on fairly with Feminile. King of Thunder is down the outside. There's 5 in line. Lavalier on the inside. Maison Louis all of a sudden shot the gap. 100 to go. Shot to the lead, and the Derby might be over. Maison Louis pulling away. He's too good for them. Maison Louis first. Beat King of Thunder. Photo third. Chase Your Dreams. All Lavalier. Then came Belle de Tel. Imperialist, our benefactor, followed by Politely Done. Feminile. Then at the head of the others was Existential Bob. Rogan. Following them in was Citallote. Statuario finished a long way back. Imperialist might have got him twice, then Beau Dazzler, and the Muffin Man last, bar one, Firm Agreement.
Well, Ryan Maloney, riding the Oaks winner last year, rides the Derby winner this year for O'Shea Charlton. Maison Louis gets up. Coming through the rough habit. King of Thunder likewise coming through that race gets second, and then possibly Chase Your Dreams. And the Godolphin runner, Lavalier, just waiting for the minors. And there they are, Paul. Number 10, the winner, Maison Louis.
Yeah, lovely ride. Ryan Maloney stepped up to the big time there. And John O'Shea, Tom Charlton, congratulations. They'll be wrapped with that Group 1 win. Confident coming into the race. And 2 strong. Number 4, King of Thunder. Did they get the Quinella, did they, Maxie? Gee, that's a good effort by John and Tom. And what about the run of the third horse, Chase Your Dreams? Just got locked up at the top of the straight, motored once clear. Maybe should have gone a touch closer. But Bernie, John O'Shea, Tommy Charlton, they've hit the Quinella.
Oh, well, this is just fabulous. And, you know, we know he doesn't train from Queensland. We know the horse doesn't hail from Queensland. The horse is actually a Kiwi, but John O'Shea is a Queenslander, so we're going to claim it. Well done.
I know you should claim it too. I'm a proud Queenslander, not just a Queenslander.
That's right. So tell us about Maison Louis and his trip to get to the Derby here today.
Look, he's just been a progressive horse by a top young stallion in Super Seth, and it's one of the few horses that we have for Go Racing who do a wonderful job. He's just a tough, resilient little horse, and you know, he's come from obscurity to win a Queensland Derby, so we're very excited.
I know, 3 starts ago he's looking at Class 1s, here he is looking at a Group 1, winning a Group 1.
Yeah, no, I think the key is that he was able to cope with the workload. You know, he's just a great doer and a good tough horse, come off Pencarrow stud in New Zealand, and we always rush to New Zealand each year to participate in their sales, and we've been well rewarded because the second horse comes out of one of their sales as well.
Did you buy him?
I didn't buy the winner, I bought the second horse.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, that's almost as good, so well done.
Cheers.
All right, there he is, John O'Shea. And Tom Charlton, congratulations on taking out the Queensland Oaks with Maison Louis. 10 beats 4, 18 and 6.